Welcome back to the Traders Network Show and our continued coverage of the Greenwich Economic Forum. I'm Matt Bird, broadcasting worldwide from Greenwich, Connecticut. My next guest is Robert Koenigsberger, the managing partner of Gramercy Fund Management.
Correct.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
You just came off a panel with Dr.
Mohammed El-Arin.
That's right.
Yep.
Tell our audience a little bit about some of the key takeaways.
Yeah, thanks for asking. So the panel today was really about emerging markets, what's going on in emerging markets, and bringing two perspectives, kind of a top-down perspective, which Mohammed tends to bring to the table, and Rebecca did as well. And my perspective kind of bottoms up. What does it mean from an emerging markets investment perspective? And we kind of spent the half hour just kind of unpacking what is emerging markets, what are the opportunities, and what are the risks, and how to navigate those.
How do public-private partnerships play an important role in economic development, both here locally and regionally?
Look, I just use the word top-down, right? And so I think there's this opportunity when you have the public and private for that kind of the top-down from the public to come down and the bottoms-up. And each side brings something unique to the table. And so the bottoms-up gets to take advantage of the information from the top-down and vice versa. And when people collaborate, good things happen.
Yesterday we had the governor, you guys had the governor, you had the mayor of Greenwich, you had Steve Case, Chuck Davis, Byron Allen, a lot of thought leaders all descending here at the forum. What were some of the big takeaways for you yesterday?
Yeah, well, what an impressive thing that all these people come to Greenwich. I think that's fantastic. What I really liked about yesterday is, there's only so many conferences one can attend a year. There was amazing content here, right? There was great people, but great content, great conversations, and different perspectives. And some had some pretty heavy and weighty topics, and others took the other side. Like hearing Steve Case talk about the investments that he's doing in kind of the non-core cities for BC was a good counter to some of the concerns that were brought up earlier in the day. So for me as a manager, I love to come and tell my story, but I love to come hear other people's stories, and this was a great opportunity for that.
We cover the World Economic Forum, and I can tell you that there are a lot of familiar faces here, surprisingly, that have attended the event. How do you see this event evolving, let's say, in the next 5 years?
Look, I think they're off to a great start, and that's why we got involved this year as one of the sponsors of it. I think it's going to continue to grow the content. It's going to continue to be able to cascade that content, and it's going to continue to show how important this region is in the world for the management of assets globally.
So speaking of assets and management, what can we expect next for Gramercy?
Look, we're evolving our platform, our emerging markets asset management firm, with the asset classes evolves. I've been doing emerging markets for 32 years. I like to say I've been doing it since before it emerged, And so as the asset classes evolve, we've evolved our platform. Part of what we talked about on the panel was you have to disaggregate emerging markets. So as you disaggregate it into different return streams, that's the way that we have parallel created our platform. So we'll continue to bring the best and brightest minds, and that's why I'm so excited to be working with Mohammed. The best and brightest minds. We're going to continue to think about top down and bottoms up, and we're going to continue to come to our investors with the best risk reward in emerging markets at any given time. And what I really love about the opportunity today is to take all the assets, the multi-asset approach, start with a blank piece of paper and not push things on investors, but start with this blank piece of paper and have a conversation about how we can use the different return streams to enhance their portfolios. That's the future for us.
Offline we had a little chat. You were telling me about a great use case about how you guys deployed funds on your national. Can you tell our audience a little bit about that?
I just had a town hall with our employees last Friday, and I really wanted to unpack what it is that we do. And at the end of the day, it's the why. Why do we exist? What's our purpose? And it's really easy to just think of a project by a name or an investor by their name. And at the end of the day, I want to unpack, who are the pension funds that we're doing business for? Who are their retirees? What are the benefits that we owe them? That's our purpose, right? And at the same time, we take their capital, we're a conduit, and we invest in projects. And I wanted to unpack those projects. Say, for example, we recently did a loan to a company in Turkey. We saved we saved 1,000 jobs with that loan. We created 1,200, and we built a medical school. A little firm here in Greenwich, Connecticut. Or, in Mexico today, one of the biggest priorities of the Mexican government is the stabilization and creation of oil. Through a lending vehicle that we have, we're probably contributing 100,000 barrels a day.
Wow.
In Mexico. That's, a relatively small asset management firm in Greenwich, Connecticut. So that was the message I had for my people is we're a conduit, there's a purpose here, we are our investors, they need us on that wall, and we want to have an impact with what we're doing with that capital.
There's something to be said about doing good while making money.
Absolutely, that's our tagline.
Robert, listen, I thanks so much for your time. You're amazing.
Appreciate it.
Everybody, Robert Koenigsberger, managing partner at Gramercy Fund Management. And we're going to be right back with our next guest. You're not going to go away. Special thanks out to our affiliate partners, ABC, NBC, Fox, and CBS. We'll be right back after this message. Don't go away. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks.
The 2019 Greenwich Economic Forum is brought to you by Bridgewater Associates. Meaningful work, meaningful relationships. Churchill Asset Management, Nuveen, a leading provider of senior and unitranche debt to middle market companies. Ropes & Gray, bright past, brilliant future. Aurora Capital, inspiring partnerships. And Gramercy Funds Management, we are emerging markets. Special considerations to Bank of America, life's better when we're connected. Noah Private Wealth Management, a leading wealth and asset management service provider in China. Guotai Jinan Futures, a leading brokerage firm for commodity futures and financial futures in China. China Industrial Securities, a comprehensive financial group providing full spectrum financial services in Hong Kong. And Titan Advisors, built like a hedge fund. Special thanks to the Financial Times and Greenwich Business Institute for hosting us. Special thank you to 1-800 Public Relations for all your PR and media support. And thank you to all the sponsors who helped make this event possible. We'll be right back after these messages. Don't go away.